Hey, this is René, welcome back for another video on this channel, and today I will show you how you can get the 100% high quality tick data for MetaTrader 5 testing for multiple years. So you can do high quality backtests for 10 or more years with high quality data for free. And this is actually crazy. So you can forget everything I told you before, forget about tick story, forget about the tick data suite. This is, in my opinion, right now the best tool that you can use for high quality data for the MetaTrader 5. So what am I talking about? Let me switch to my server because I installed it on my own PC already. So I will show you exactly how to install the Quant data manager here on my VPS. So you can also do this and use this tool for free. There's also a paid version, but you do not need the paid version. This is important. It's just much more comfortable. So what is the Quant Data Manager? The Quant Data Manager is from Strategy Quant, which is a company, and it is a tool that connects you to free data sources in the internet. There are some data sources, for example, Dukas Copy, which is a broker, I think, that provides free data. So this tool makes it easier for you to download this data, and it is actually the same data, for example, that you can get from the tick data suite, but the tick data suite is just much more expensive and it's not necessary to spend the money. If I would have known about the Strategy Quant Data Manager before, actually I would have never used the tick data suite. So what is this about? You can just follow my steps along as I install this program. Now check out the link that I post below this video. I think I will post a comment and I post it in the description of this video. Following this link, you go to this website, then you can click download for free. And here you can also see the options. So you can see here you do have the free option and the pro option. Let me quickly explain the difference. So the pro option is actually not even expensive. It's like $49 for lifetime. So this is crazy because the tick data suite charges, like when I record this video, they charge like, I don't even know, like 100 or 200 US dollar per year, which is way more expensive, of course. So yeah, that's crazy. So here I will go with the free version. So this is what you can also try out first. So you can see if you like the program, and then you just have to provide an email address. And once you did this, you can then go to get a free license. After doing this, yeah, it says here you get an email. So what you have to do is just check your email and verify that you actually want to get the free license, or it is already in this email. So yeah, it's really super easy. And then there's also a button, subscribe and download Quant Data Manager. You will subscribe to their newsletter, but in my opinion, this is kind of fine. You can always opt out of this newsletter if you want. So here I can say get a download. Yeah, get a free license. I think I did this already because the license code is already in my email. So I can just go here to Windows and download the Quant Data Manager installer. So once I downloaded this, I will go to my download folder, get this installation set up. And here I have to install the program using this installation setup, but I first want to move this to my server because I want to install it on my server and not on my local PC. So once you have the setup, the installer file on the machine where you want to install the program, you just double click it. I mean, this is just the installation process. It's not too crazy. But yeah, let me still explain how it's done. You have to agree to the license and services term, of course, and you can, this is optionally, create a desktop shortcut. And yeah, I will just install it here. So I just realized when I try to install it on my server, it somehow does not work. It says the download failed, please check your internet connection. So I think this has something to do with my VPS settings, because I was able to install it on my local machine without any problems. But I just realized, like on this download page here, where I downloaded the installer file, we also have the option to download the zip file with all the executables of this program directly. So I will do this now instead, so we do not have to use the installer. So what does this mean? It means that you can see it here, the zip file of course takes a lot longer to download, because it now contains all the final files that I use to run this program. So yeah. This is what is usually managed like by the installer file, but since the installer does not work on my server, I will just go with the zip file with the final program instead and show you how to activate this. Okay, so here we are. The zip file is now ready. So let me find it in my downloads folder. Again, this is my local machine, so I will have to copy it to my VPS. But if you want to install it on your local machine, you will most likely be able to just use the normal installer setup, or you can just, of course, use it directly on your local machine. But I will paste it here on my VPS so that I have the files here where I need it. Okay, so now that I have this zip folder on my VPS where I want to install the program, I can right click, say extract all, and I will just extract the files pretty much from this zip file to my desktop. This will also take a while now, but this should be the final step, and then we should be able to use the program here on my VPS. Okay, so 99%, almost there, and 100%. So after this happened, so yeah, let me close this real quick. You should see the extracted folder here, or the extracted files in another folder now, wherever you extracted the files to. And if I now open this folder, you can see here are all the files. So this is where we now have the executable file also, and this should be the application type file, which is also the biggest here, it seems. So let me just open this file by double clicking. And yeah, there we go. I can already close this folder here again. This was just to open the file, and now the Quant Data Manager asks me to enter the license number, but no worries. And I have to tick this box. You do get the free license key in your email inbox. This is in the message that I received after applying for this free version on the website. So let me just copy the code from here and paste it here on my VPS. So this is my license key. I can now click verify license, and this should work. So I now have the free license activated in my Quant Data Manager. And the free license is fine. Let me quickly talk about the difference from the free version and the pro version. So the free version, it has ads. So you will be reminded that you can purchase the paid version from time to time. But I think this is completely fair play, because you get a crazy good tool for free. So it's completely okay to show some ads from time to time. Also, with the free version, the data download is limited. So you can see this is also what it says here. It's not limited like in total. So you can still download all the data. It's not a problem. But with the paid version, it's just a lot quicker. And I made the comparison on my own PC. The paid version is actually a lot quicker, like 10 times faster or even more. So if you want to have a quick download, you should go for the paid version. As I said, it's not expensive, but you can also use the free version. So this is how the data manager looks, and yeah, you can use it as it says to download data. So what do we have here? Let me explain the most important things real quick, and then I will show you how it's done. So you can see here you have all of these buttons, and these are the most important buttons here, I would say. And the first one, or the first few icons here, are the data sources. So you can see you can get the data from Dukascopy, you can get it from a file, I think, you can get it from Darinex, Crypto, and Yahoo. I only use the Dukascopy data, and this is also what I personally use, and what I did, for example, is compare the Dukascopy data coming from the Quant data manager with the Dukascopy data coming from the tick data suite, and it's completely the same, and it makes sense because it's the same data feed. So let me show you how to add a symbol. So you can click here on Dukascopy data, and then you can go on add new Dukascopy data symbol, and then you would see all the symbols that are available. So you can see you can really get the data from almost everything, and you can see you can get the data here for the last like 20 years, which is crazy. So let me tick some boxes here. For example, I want to get Euro US dollar, I want to get USD Japanese yen, I want to get GBP US dollar. But as I said, you can tick as many boxes as you like. It's not like limited. And then here I tick I will check the tick data. This is what I would recommend if you work with the MetaTrader 5. And then you have to check this switch here where you say that the data is provided by Dukascopy for free, and the Quant Data Manager is just a tool that helps you to make the download easier. So the data is actually from Dukascopy, and after doing this you can click on save, and now you should see these symbols here listed. And after checking this again, I can go to Dukascopy data again and say download data for existing symbol. And now you can see I only want to add like for missing data. So this is what I would check, because if you downloaded the data already, you don't have to download it again. And normally, like if you would want to download all the data, of course, you would have to download, like, for example, from 2023 or 2013 or how much data you want. But in this case, I'm just demonstrating how this works. So I will just download for the current year. So I will just type in my starting time here from the 1st January 2024 to like May 2024. So if I do it like this, I will just download the last like 5 months. And then you can see here, by default, it ticks the fast download using the Strategy Quant server, which is only available with the paid version. But if you do not want to buy the paid version, you can just click on standard download here, and then you can scroll down here, and you will see the start download button, and this is what you want to press. And once you did this, this is all you have to do to download the data. I could put all of these symbols here up for download, but I just want to demonstrate it for Euro US dollar. And what you can see here is now this little status bar gives us the information, how long it will take approximately. And yeah, you will just have to wait until the data is downloaded and wrote like to the hard drive of your server or PC, and then we can use the data and export it to the MetaTrader 5. So this is what I will wait for, and in the meantime I get some ads here, and this is what I said, this is just for the free version, and you can get rid of this if you just buy the paid version, but you don't have to, which is a great choice, I think. So once it says download completed, you can then go ahead and export this already to MetaTrader 5 data. But what I want to show you also is that you have to, or you can convert it to a different time zone. And this is what you want to do if you want to test in the same time zone that your broker has. So you can see the default time zone here is UTC, but the broker usually uses another time zone. So you have to use a tool here. And there you go, like in this toolbar here, you go to Tools. Then you go to Clone to Time Zone, and I have to like select this line and then go to Clone to Time Zone, and you can see it takes the Euro US dollar data, and then I want to say choose time zone, and then it depends on what time zone your broker uses. And also if you want to have the daylight saving time shift automatically applied on the data. So for example, for me, since I use IC Markets / IC Global / FTMO, they all have the same time zone, which is EST +7 with the US daylight saving time. So I will take this first pre-selected option. And then I go to proceed. And what this does is it takes the data that you selected and it will clone the data. This is a little bit faster than the downloading process. And you will get another symbol here. So you can see this symbol is euro US dollar tick EST plus 7. And this is now the data that I want to extract. So I just highlight this line now, go to export here in the toolbar, and then go to export to MT5 data, 99% test or even 100, and I click this. And now you can see I want to take the last okay, I want to take all the data because my data, the data that I downloaded starts in the beginning of 2024 to the current day. And then I say I want to download or export tick data. And here I can say where I want to export this to. I could also say, for example, I want to choose another directory here and I want to go to my desktop directly, and here I could, for example, say I want to create a new folder, and I name this folder on my desktop Quant Data Manager Tick Data. You can do whatever you want, it's just where you want to have the tick data file. So I will post it or paste it in my Quant Data Manager Tick data folder that I created on my desktop, click select, and now you can see this directory is selected here. And then you can also choose a file name, but you can also just leave it as a default. And this will create the tick data in a CSV, separated value file. So if I click on export now, you can see there's another status bar. And this is usually also a little bit quicker than the download process. And this will export the data now to this specific file. And you can see here total records, there are 7 million something ticks in 120 days roughly. So after exporting the data to your file, you can minimize the Quant Data Manager or close it or whatever you want to do. And you can see now here in this folder that I created on the desktop, the tick data folder, I should now find this file, the euro US dollar tick EST plus 7. So this is the file that I now have to use in my MetaTrader 5. So let me show you this. So I open the MetaTrader 5 where I want to import the tick data now. So you can do this with any MetaTrader 5, of course. And then you follow the steps that I show you now. So I will open a new MetaTrader 5 that I use for testing only to include this data and show you exactly how it's done. So here we are in the MetaTrader 5. So this is just a normal MetaTrader 5. And what you want to do is in the Market Watch on the left side, if you do not see the Market Watch, you can click View Market Watch to open it. You want to right click in the Market Watch and go to Symbols. And here then you want to go to find the custom folder. And then, I usually like to go to the subfolder. So I go to Forex Majors. And here I now click on Create Custom Symbol, because you have to create a custom symbol before you load the ticks. And here I say copy from. This step is important. So after saying create custom symbol, you will get this mask. And here, down here, you say copy from, and then whatever symbol you want to import the data for, you should copy from the normal broker symbol. This will make sure that all of the symbol properties are filled in correctly. So you have here like the digits, you have like the tick value, whatever you need pretty much, the minimum volume, maximum volume, and everything that is relevant for your symbol. And then you can change the name up here. I usually like to say euro US dollar, and then like for example Quant Data Manager here, so I know what specific data is stored in this custom symbol. And if I then click on OK, you will see that here it creates this new custom symbol. I can double click it so it shows up in my Market Watch on the left side. And then if you have this highlighted, you can go over to ticks, double check again that you selected the correct custom symbol here. For me it's euro/US dollar underscore QDM. This is the custom symbol that I just created. And if I now try to request data here, it will not work because there is no data. Also, if I do this for 2024 up to the current point in time, you can see if I request this, there is no data. So what I have to do here, of course, is import ticks. So down here you can find the import ticks button, and if I click this, I can click on browse here, and now again I have to go to the same folder. So let me go to the desktop where I put the data. For me it's this Quant Data Manager tick data folder, and here I can now select this CSV file that I just stored here. So I double click it or just load it, so you can see here this is how it would look in the MetaTrader 5. This looks fine, so I just click on OK, and now you can see this data is loaded into my MetaTrader 5, so 10% already. And yeah, you can see all of the ticks that we had here, and as I said before, these are like 7 million something records or ticks, and all of these 7 million ticks will now be included here in my MetaTrader 5 terminal under the custom symbol euro/US dollar underscore QDM. So you can see here, as soon as we hit this 7 million ticks or 100%, we can see them all here. And if I request now, yeah, you can see I can now request ticks for this selected period since these ticks are here available now. So then you can close this window, and then you can just go to your MetaTrader 5 strategy tester. Like for example here, you can go to view strategy tester, and or just click Control and R, and this will open the strategy tester for you. And what I can do here is I can do a single test, I can do a visualize test. Maybe let's do a visualize test. And here you can now take any program that you like to test. Like for example, yeah, actually it doesn't really matter. I just go with the program that I have selected here, and then I go here to the symbol, and here you will see now wherever you put this custom symbol, and for me it was custom Forex majors, you will now find the euro/US dollar underscore QDM. So I will double click and select this. Once this is selected, I can go here to modeling method, every tick based on real tick. You can also use the other modeling methods, but here I want to show that I'm in fact using ticks. And then I test, for example, for, yeah, I can test from 2023, or I can try this, but this will not work, because if I try this and click on start in the lower right corner, it will start the test, but it will start at the beginning of 2024, of course, because this is when I started including the tick data. But this video is just to show you the process. If you want to test for 2023 or also 2015 or 25, you can do so using the Quant Data Manager. Just download more tick data and include it here. So yeah, you can see here now we do have the test that starts at the beginning of 2024. We do have all the data here. You can see we just trade this strategy like this is completely normal, and I can now test for the whole period where I have the tick data, and after this test is finished, we will also see that this is in fact done with high quality tick data. So now this test is done, and if I switch here to my key figures for this test, you can see in the backtest it does not show 100%, which is a little bit confusing to me. I don't know why this is happening. Maybe it is because I have to select only the period where I do have the data, because otherwise it might assume that I do not have enough data, and this is why the tick quality is bad. Yeah, so let me just test for 2024. Let me just do the same test here real quick. And then let's see if we now get the 100% tick data. And if we go to backtest, yeah, now we do see the good history quality. So the problem with the previous test is that I started in 2023 to do this test, but we only have data from 2024. So it assumes that all of the data from 2023 to 2024 is bad or not available, and therefore the testing quality was bad, which kind of makes sense. But if I test for the period where I do have the high quality data, yeah, you can see it shows me the 99% high quality tick data, and this was completely free, which is still crazy to me because I paid for like programs like the Tick Data Suite for years, and this program does pretty much the same. Yeah, actually it does exactly the same. Also, some steps are even easier, in my opinion, with the Quant Data Manager, and it's completely free. So yeah, you can use this tool here now to download data for all the symbols you like and import it to the MetaTrader 5 and do your own high-quality backtest with good data from the Dukascopy data source for free. And this is crazy, in my opinion. So if you want to use this tool, check out the links that I posted below this video. These are affiliate links, so if you purchase the paid version, I get a percentage of the return, but you can also use the free version. I don't care. I'm just happy to share this free tool with you, which is, in my opinion, a great addition for everyone who wants to work with automated trading programs and who's searching for a high quality tick data source. So I hope you like this little insight. Let me know what you think about it. Also, let me know if you knew about the Quant Data Manager before and why you didn't tell me about this tool. So leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Have a great time. Good trades. Bye.